Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says he is not afraid of anyone as Russian forces continue their invasion.
He also criticized Russia for breaking last week's ceasefire, and there is cautious optimism a new one will stick. Laura Podesta has details on a round of talks between both sides.
Posting a video from his office, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says he's staying in Kyiv as long as necessary to win what he called a patriotic war. An advisor to Zelensky said there was progress during a third round of talks with Russia yesterday on establishing humanitarian corridors, allowing civilians in some cities to escape. Russia said it would open passages into Russia and Belarus, but Ukraine wants routes to the west.
The bottom line is more civilians are being killed.
Pentagon spokesman John Kirby says Russian troops have become frustrated by their lack of progress and have increased their reliance on long-range missile attacks that hit schools and hospitals.
They are having fuel problems. They are having food problems. They are meeting a very stiff and determined Ukrainian resistance.
Bombs could be heard going off near this children's holiday camp, now acting as a shelter.
Please help us, I ask you. Next could be here. I ask you, go now.
In Washington, a bipartisan group of lawmakers supports a ban on Russian oil as a way to put more pressure on Vladimir Putin.
You're doing it to make sure that our American dollars aren't going to support a Russian illegal war in Ukraine.
A new poll shows 7 in 10 Americans support a ban, even if it means higher gas prices. Laura Podesta, CBS News.
Now, the White House is talking with other oil-producing countries like Venezuela to fill possible gaps and also called on oil companies to increase production in the U.S. Meanwhile, the UN says this conflict has led to more than 1.7 million Ukrainians leaving that country, causing the most pressing refugee crisis in Europe since World War II.